Hey guys, this is Ezra here, back on Genteki.net, and we're back giving Geist another go. Now that Salsette Islands come out, I couldn't resist going back and having a little play, adding Sports Hopper into the deck. So this 3 to install hardware, which gives us a link, but also lets us trash for 3 cards, which in essence isn't really great, but it gives us another kind of reasonable way to get the link. Plus, it gives us 4 cards with Geist ability, and it also gives us a good little money boost if we've got our tech traders on the board, if we have our tech traders on the board. What it allows us to do is kind of also protect against kill decks. So our first game is actually against Blue Sun, where we might get to see that, and this is a pretty reasonable starting hand actually. The big difference, though, other than Sports Hopper, in this Geist, which you can see linked below, and the one I was playing previously, is we're not running off campus anymore. And what I'm running instead is 2 clone chips, a clot, and a scrubber. So, oh mama, we are not going to be able to do anything against Orion oversighted. So, yeah, that's not the best of starts. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in my deck I can draw to even deal with that except for Mongoose, which would cost like 4, 6, 8, like 11, 10 to get through. Oh my god. Okay, let's focus up a little bit here and let's get the game underway. So get the tech trader in means we're going to get an extra bonus from our Fall Guy draw, which is nice. I think we'll go ahead with the Sports Hopper and we'll possibly look to pop that almost immediately. But yeah, so after a pretty rough start here, and I guess the problem we're going to run into is we're running 3 Crowbar, 3 Shiv, 3 Spike, so the usual brick and entering suite, and then just 1 Breach, 1 Mongoose, 1 Passport. So if we're going to come across a lot of very high strength ice, we could be in a tricky spot. And Orion is, yeah, not something we can super easily deal with. I think I'll just go ahead and pop the Sports Hopper here. It's really, that means we're paying 3 credits, we're getting 1 back, and we're getting 4 cards. So we're paying 2 credits for 4 cards. I mean, it's kind of between Diesel and Quality Time, I guess. It's not the best, but that was not a great result either, actually. Boo, boo indeed. I might just even draw. Nope, that's not great either. Oh my. Okay, let's just get some stuff out here. And I think we might just go ahead and pop the next Sports Hopper pretty quickly, which is not ideal. But having the Forger there is alright. So this is definitely an odd deck. So we're running 45 cards just with 2 political operatives in here as well. So 3 Sports Hoppers, 2 political operatives, a scrubber and a clot. So it is not a traditional deck. It's something I'm just experimenting with. I've just sort of put it together this morning. So I'm not sure how well we're really going to do here. And we're definitely getting things a little bit backwards. Would have liked to see another tech trader or one of our 3 technical writers, but I think we're just going to have to grin and bear it. And we continue to not see any of our great economy here. Yeah, I may just have to money up a little bit here and just keep installing. I'm reluctant to install too much when we don't have when we don't have our technical writers. Oh, Mills. Okay. I think he was just trying to bait a run, basically. Oh, okay. It's going to be one of these Blue Sun decks where they just proceed to fool around. Okay, so he's maybe trying to push out an agenda here, which could be something like a corporate sales team, maybe, or possibly an Atlas with a counter. Odds are we probably can't get in though, which is where, yeah, we're kind of in a tricky spot with our opening hand. We could always run HQ to see if we can force a res, and if we do, we could then look to run the remote. What's Orion do again? Trash 1 program, that's really not that bad, and then end the run. Do you know what, I think let's have a look at HQ here. Let's see what happens here. He may not want to res it if he does want to protect server 1 here, or maybe just a small inconsequential piece of ice. Oh no! Oh, okay. So I don't know if we've just killed ourselves, but at least we can avoid one tag with Forger. Probably going to be an Atlas here, I think. No, it was a corporate sales team. All right, okay. So that's still pretty bad for us. Siphon is unlikely to do anything now. Scrubber is also doing nothing. Ugh. My goodness. Yeah, we're really struggling here. I might just install the breach because I'm probably going to want it, even though it's going to bankrupt me here. Yeah. And Scrubber. I mean, could potentially Jackson's and Elizabeth Mills, maybe some kind of asset economy if he's running like an Adonis, but I don't know. I don't want to drop the levy because I haven't seen any of our same old things yet, so I'm just conscious to keep it in hand. Yeah, so we're in a pretty dire situation right here. Knowing that he's running Scorch, which is not unusual, it's just trying to work out what the mechanic he's using is. Okay. So we could inside job that, but I'm really not sure if we even want to steal it is the problem. Or we could siphon to prompt the res and then credit inside job maybe? It seems pretty bad actually. It seems like a pretty bad line, and considering we're going to have to face plant into the HQ ice, but I think I might take the risk. Oh, okay. So Tobith is going to go ahead and end that. At least I now know he can't potentially res Orion. So let's take 2 and let's just jump straight into server 1 here and see how we go. We're definitely being overly excited here. Oh, but we might be yeah, it looks like we're going to get in and get this actually. And now we just have to dodge the mid-seasons. We can definitely avoid one tag if we get C-sourced. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, I couldn't have clotted anyway. I have no credits. That's okay. Bad publicity's probably not going to do a huge amount for us. Let's drop Tech Trader's good. So I'm just going to install it. And yeah, lots of big high strength ice is going to be really difficult for us. Oh my, okay. Tricky one. Obviously, we have no way through this toll booth right now at all. And we're just desperate to see another fall guy. It's really sad not seeing any of our technical writers early. Ooh, Surat City Grid is going to be kind of rough. Oh, Rez is Bailiff for free. Okay, first time seeing Bailiff in play, actually. So that's pretty good against us. Oh, okay. So he's at... nice combo. So reses the mills, uses the Surat then to res the Bailiff for free, and then lifts it. So he's basically getting 2 credits for no clicks. Okay. The game's definitely not out of reach right now. Crescentius, and if we can get in repetitively here with a siphon, we'll be okay, I think. Passport's actually not awful here. But I think I'm just going to chuck down the hopper again. So yeah, this is where I'm not sure if the hoppers really do much for us, because we've used 2 already, and the third one I'd really like to have around for Scorch protection. But we may just have to end up using it for draw. The credit deficit is dire right now. Oh, okay. What is this? Do we check that? I don't think he has any reason to throw an agenda out in an open server like that, if I'm honest. Okay. So, technical writer is really making me incredibly sad right now, but at least we can get to the tipping point of threatening HQ. Kind of want to hold this crowbar in hand, but I think I'll have to show it. Oh well, or I could just dump a forger instead, I guess. I'd like to keep the crowbar in hand so potentially he doesn't protect HQ here, but I think maybe I'm just being a little bit greedy. One sure, oh, there's the Adonis. One sure siphon would get us like definitely back into the game here. Did he mean to move the Jackson back to XQ? Is he purposely just showing me cards just to be like, here's what you could have run? Like, there's no way you lift the Jackson and then put the Jackson back out into server 3, is there? I mean, maybe? So, we still need 3 credits. We'll have 1 from the bad publicity. Oh no, wait a minute. Sorry, forgive me. Of course we won't, because he's already res mills to get rid of the bad pub. Ooh, there's maybe just a money upturn then. And even if one of these are like an Atlas, I still feel like we just need to land this siphon here, so I'm going to just money up. What a horrible round, but we need to start making use of these breakers. And if we can get in with a siphon, break the toll booth, de-res it, we're going to be sitting much nicer. We're still going to be hugely behind on the credits, but it'll be a good start. And we've still 2 siphons to come. Interesting, just leaves these 2 cards chilling out there. Okay, fair enough. And yeah, this kind of big, heavy strength ice is really not the kind of thing we want to be fighting against. Just making sure, I don't think we do run any locations. No, we don't. So just had to be sure for a second. So, same old thing, siphon. I mean, again, I am nervous of getting killed, but I think we need to just get going here. So I'm going to do it, I think. Yeah. Okay. So, break this with crowbar and de-res it. There's another siphon, which is kind of nice. And we'll avoid attack. Now we're a little bit over on cards now. I think the temptation here will be to forger and then just remove it, potentially just keeping the forger alive so that we can't be scorched. Well, we can't be C-sourced. Yeah, so I'm just really not sure what exactly I want to do here. Because I could use the forger to get rid of it, but that's going to end up drawing us another card, and I don't really want to draw it any more right now. So I'm just having a think here. No, I mean, we have to remove the tag. There's no question about that. I just don't think we want to draw any more cards. Let's just remove it. Let's... Escalafius I feel like could be useful. The Levy, I can't go. We've only got one single thing to go, so I can't drop that. The Fall Guy may be superfluous now. Oh man, this is rough. Okay, I'm going to drop the interface. I'm going to drop the Fall Guy. I want to keep the Forger because just the value from it when you siphon is just so good. I suppose I could drop the Crowbar now. But getting the strength of our icebreakers up is pretty crucial as well. Oh man, this is pretty grim. Yeah. Oh man, what a tricky call. I think I'm just going to let the forger go. No, I can't. I need the link. Oh man. Okay, Crescenta Citizen. Yeah, so using all our 3 sports hoppers very inefficiently also means that we're now relying on the forger for our link. So we have our breaking and entering suite being memory free. So yeah, it's a pretty tough spot. Can't really let that go. Definitely wish I could install multiple forgers at once. I was running 2 decoys in this deck previously, and because they were connections, they worked really well with the off-campus apartment. But without off-campus apartment, I just kind of felt we could maybe try and let them go and rely more on the sports hoppers. But it's just unfortunate that it's kind of come a little bit backwards here. And oh my god, 47 credits. Maybe have to run archives just to get on top of this Jackson. Yeah. Inside jobs, not really that relevant. Shiv is though. Oh man, this 15 to 51 credits is absolutely brutal. Absolutely insane. So we do have 2 clone chips, which means we can get Crescentences, we can get the crowbar, we can get the clot if need be. I am tempted to go and check out this server 2, but it's more than likely just the Adonis. What I may do is run the server 5, and if that's the Adonis, potentially inside job server 1. I just have a feeling like he's getting potentially a bit flooded at this point. He is down to 25 cards in his R&D, so the card, the agendas have to be somewhere. So I'm going to go check 5 out here, just to see what it is. Oh, okay. So wasn't really expecting that. The mid-season's fear is real. Let's go and have a look at server 1. We've already got 1 agenda. It's probably just the Adonis, but you know what? Let's go and have a nosy. It is the Adonis. We will trash it, because why not? And the Surat... yeah, sure, why not? Let's trash it. Now, keeping the clone chips on the table does actually give us a way to basically draw up out of turn. So that's kind of handy, actually. Yeah, I think I'm okay installing the Fall Guy. Or I could just take a credit. No, let's install the Fall Guy. So, although we only have 4 cards in hand, we have potentially 2 clone chips and a Fall Guy we can use, which can fill our hand up. But again, we're just mid-seasons is the fear. And he's lifting the Jackson again. I really don't quite get that, if I'm honest. Okay, so here comes the C-Source. Oh god, he probably has 2. He's going to be the concern now. Let's see how much he dumps into it. If he doesn't... Okay, so we're on Lake 2, so he puts it to 13. That's fine. We're going to avoid that tag. And get screwed on memory, which is fair enough. We'll just have to take that one on the chin. And we'll drop the spikes because we have breach on the board. And if he has another one, we're in a pretty bad spot. And in fact, yeah, we've only got this last forger in my hand now. That was a good play by him. I wonder what this is in server 1 actually. Let's trash the Fall Guy. Okay, so we've got more potential siphons, which for all intents and purposes we could land if we could get Mongoose out here. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. Let's put that. Oh. Yeah, so I need to put out Forger first. And then Crowbar. There we go. So in our bottom 9 cards, we've got 3 Technical Riders, which will be here for the second run through our deck if we get there. Another Shiv's pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and just install that. Give us some archer protection. The only problem is we can't actually completely break and de-res an archer because of the fact it's got 4 subs. Oh, he does take out a hostile takeover. And probably goes to install Elizabeth Mills then, I would imagine. Yep, straight away does. And he's going to use Surat's ability to res something. Wow, okay, so pretty nice combo there. Now, for us to get through there, it's costing us 6 credits. That's not the worst in the world, actually. There's Mongoose. Okay, so now we're talking. Yeah, now we're in a really kind of much more stable position. Imagine, yeah, I was about to say, imagine he'll lift the curtain wall, and that essentially gives him 2 credits off, so he's getting 2 credits back, which is good, but he did spend a credit and a click to install it, so I don't know if that's really doing enough for him. Clearing the bad publicity, though, I mean, clearing 2 of those is definitely of note. Got to remember I have this political operative actually. It's not something I use very often, and I'm just trying to get used to using it. And unfortunately, in Genteki.net, with councilmen and political operative, players can tend to go quite fast and do a couple of clicks back to back, and you don't always get a great opportunity to trigger things that you might want to. I think I might just have to fire a siphon here. And then see if we can get in there. I mean, because I feel like we probably can, if I'm honest. Haven't seen our medium yet, but yeah, let's go. Let's start siphoning. We can always clone chip our Crescentius here, which is good for us. Okay. Now, do we want to use the passport or the crowbar? I think I'll use the crowbar just to get through our deck some more, and we do have another one we can get. But then again, if there's a code gate on the remote, we kind of want to use it for that. So passport would be costing us 4-5. Yeah, I'm going to get Crescentius out. And let's go ahead and just use passport. There we go. Okay, and seeing the medium's nice here. Now we can't avoid any of these tags because unfortunately we would lose all of our link, which is a little sad, but it's okay. And then do we run server 1? I feel like we just should get in there. Or is it just an Adonis for Mills? He's only on 4 agenda points, so it's not going to be the win. So maybe we hold off another turn. The problem is if he tries to C-source us again and we have to use Forger, we're going to be super sad because we're going to lose a ton of our breakers. I think I might just run his hand actually. And if he wants to res the Tolbert again, I'll let him. Okay. Oversight. Boo. So we now have to really hope he doesn't have another C-source. And I mean, there's good odds he does. We've only seen 4 influence and 3 Jacksons assumed, so 7 influence so far. Oh Oh my goodness, it really was a wee sneaky agenda, was it? No, he's not going for a 5-3, is he? This could absolutely be Shattered Remains, which would be pretty decimating for us. But I think we need to go check it out. Now, if that is Curtain Wall on the outside, we need a Strength 10 Barrier Breaker. We currently have Strength 8. We can go to 9 with Crowbar, and then we can Clone Chip in 1. So I'm okay with that. We do have a Seymour thing still to draw, but trying to get that in inside job's a little bit overkill. If it was 2 barriers, we're going to be in trouble. But I can just Clone Chip and Breach, so yeah, let's do this. Now this could be Shattered Remains, but we do have Levy in hand, so it's not the worst in the world. Oh, he's rezzing. Oh, okay, he's rezzing that for 2 cheaper, which is fair enough. And he's rezzing Tobith. Okay, wow, so he's basically bankrupting himself. But I suppose he can pick Orion up. So yeah, this is all good, actually. So Spike will deal with Curtain Wall. And it's between Mongoose or... I really wish I could de-res this Orion here. I'm trying to think, Mongoose or just a normal breaker. I think I'm just going to use Shiv here, actually. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Let's just use Shiv. I think he potentially thought this was safe, so this may actually be an agenda. Ooh, wow, it really was. Okay, awesome. So I wasn't really expecting that, actually. Kind of thought that would be death. Okay. So I'm just going to prepare for the Levy next turn. And our last card is a Technical Rider, really? Yeah, it really, really is. Okay. The old Technical Riders were not loving us this game. Wow, triple clicks for 3 credits. Okay. That's pretty awesome for us. So I'm pretty happy that we can continue to actually just throw a couple more cards down here. I was worried we were going to get C-Source and I potentially lose half my rig again, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So we get a pretty nice setup now. And essentially we can just start applying pressure wherever we want to at this stage. Okay, advances once. Don't know if that's something I need to be worried about, being that he's only on 4 points. Okay, let's do the Fall Guy. We're going to get, for 1 click, we're getting 5 credits and a card. Cannot say no to that. I'm trying to think if there's anything in front of R&D that we could worry about, but he's only on 4 credits, so I don't think so. I just, again, want to be a bit cautious about potentially getting a C-Source, so I'm going to chuck out the Hopper. And then, yeah, let's go check R&D out. Okay, Bailiff is pretty awesome for him, actually. Because this is great, because he's going to get a credit, and we're going to spend 2 or a Spike. That's really quite awesome for him. Nice. What a swing. Yeah, that's good. I mean, obviously the 0 strength makes it super weak to the likes of Parasite, but you can't knock that. Hedge Fund. And I don't think we're going to go through again. Not right now, anyway. Could crack the Hopper here for 4 cards, but I don't think that's worthwhile. I might just run Archives here, actually. Let's see how cheeky he's being. Running last click's never a smart idea, but Archives should be relatively safe. Oh wow, okay, so we see 2 Scorches and 2 Sea Sources. That's good to know. And if he does advance this agenda, we're going to have a significant opportunity to power into R&D here. Oh wow, Corporate Seals team's a good score though. Good score indeed. Okay. Yeah, Bailiff's a pain. But I think it's alright. Just thinking if I even want to just inside job his hand, it's just a shame we don't have any kind of multi-access for HQ. But I think let's see if we can grab a little Atlas or corporate sales team here. Jackson, yeah, you can go. Let's have a look at R&D. This time we will use Spike. Is he going to res another bailiff? No. Adonis, yeah, let's get rid of it. And bailiff. And yeah, do you know what? Because I've got another spike in hand, I just want to keep putting this pressure on R&D here. Ah, Enigma. So we did actually give him enough to get that res in the end, so we just have to break the one end the run sub. Okay. And 3 off the top. Come on. So there's bailiff we've seen, and another bailiff. And a corporate sales team, fantastic. So trashing that Adonis and Jackson, definitely the right calls. So yeah, a risky and a bit of a weird game for us there. I think, I don't know if he got maybe a bit flooded or sort of didn't maybe get the agendas as he needed them, but we definitely had a rough start there, but we were able to just land a couple of siphons, a couple of D-reses in the toll booth, and we were able to apply significant pressure on the remote. To kind of pull it through. So I think this will definitely need some tweaking. I'm going to give it a couple more goes here. Again, kind of struggling to decide on decks that survive against most, and I think trying to cover MBN and also industrial genomics is tricky at the best, but we'll see and we'll keep tweaking. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. All the best. Appreciate your time and hopefully see you in the next video.